Hey, welcome back to Engine Shop Joe. As you know, I've had a number of videos, a few anyway, I put up about random shutdown or shutting down. And one of my viewers had a problem and he actually filmed what was going on after he figured out what it was. And it's really pretty cool what he did and how he found this. So I'm going to let him tell you and you just sit back and watch. This is Jay.
These power wires go all the way straight to the battery box. Make sure that these are not connected to the starter, because the starter can pull down enough amperage that it will go below 6 volts and it'll say, oh hey, the computer's not getting the voltage supplied, so there's your error code. Well, that's just one thing to look out for. So don't let these wires here going to this power supply for the ECM go to the starter. You'll get a code for that. Not every time, but maybe. So make sure these go straight to the battery. Go check your fuses and all that. But that wasn't my problem. And I load tested all of these. Nothing was wrong. My ignition switch. I checked my batteries, and load test your batteries. Make sure you don't got a bad cell on those. I was good. I didn't have a problem. But what I should have done, where I screwed up, is, to make a long story short, I should have just came here at the very beginning, pulled the ECM off, and get it up here. I noticed there was a little corrosion right there, which that doesn't mean anything. That's not a big deal, but it could be. If you ever have this problem, oh wait, I don't think I have the key on. Okay, watch this. Fuel pump's going, everything's going, rock and roll. Come over here, and I pulled the ECM up. Watch this. Boom. Oh, now it came back on. Okay, you catching it? So whenever I hit a bump going down the road, boom. Oh, came back on. So there's probably a solder inside of that ECM. It probably got hot or something, and it's intermittent. So anyway, if you guys have that code coming up, start there. Don't go backwards through the harness and back probe everything first like I did. I could have saved myself a lot of time if I had just pulled that off and found it, but live and learn.
Hey Jay, you did a great job, and Engine Shop Joe takes his hat off to you. Salute, buddy. Good work. A fellow that I work with who works on automobiles has for years. He said that he thinks a lot of the problem with cold solder joints happened when they took the lead out of the solder. And everybody that soldered boards, the companies, they had to kind of relearn the process and work the bugs out after the lead was no longer in there. So I don't know if this was a cold joint because of that or some other reason, but it certainly was a good find and a very difficult one to find at that. So again, thank you, Jay, for sending that in, and I'll always be glad to share anything that anybody has that will help others to find that problem or bug a little quicker and a little easier. Thanks for joining me on Engine Shop Joe. We'll see you next time.